ask people, okay, so how many lines do you see? Ask how many lines do you see for this one? Don't know lah. Anyhow whack one lah. For example, right? Five.
Yeah, five.
You may say,
Okay,
and then this one, how many lines do you see? Then you can say, oh, you see, they're all different or whatever lah. No? So you have some story.
Actually, it's
to
6,
tell.
but maybe from your angle, it's 5.
What causes a line again?
Inclusion.
What's
Reflection.
inclusion?
Inclusion.
What is 瑕疵?
Not interpreting.
What is 瑕疵? So they ask you, what do you mean by inclusion?
Microscopic tiny crystal needles. Very, very small needles.
Internal characteristics, internal features.
You don't use them and say flaw, right? It's not a flaw.
No, not flaw. No.
Not exactly a flaw.
It's not a flaw. It's supposed to be something that makes it phenomenal.
Correct.
So then it's a
Yeah.
flaw.
I thought inclusion means some flaws.
No,
In-
inclusion means it's something inside the stone.
In diamonds, because when you grade it from a human perspective, the diamonds are used to make into jewelry. So because of that, the diamond people call it a flaw.
Because we want clarity.
Because they want to set it in a piece of jewelry. But if you take away all these parameters, whatever happened in the stone is not a flaw, it's a growth mark. It is something like a birthmark, or maybe it's something that
So a better word is
Right.
actually internal characteristics.
It's a feature.
Yeah, or internal feature.
Yeah.
I quite like how it's like needles, some sort of needles. Is
Yeah,
that how it is?
microscopic crystal needles.
yeah,
It
needles,
can be needles, it can be channel-like, as long as they are long, parallel.
tube-like,
Tube-like, yeah.
many
Right.
So yeah, internal
People understand
characteristics
needles,
lah.
needles. Yeah.
So Google, I think some of these
Google, I
these
learned a
things
lot.
are in some children's websites. They actually have a very nicely explained simple terms.
Yeah. So pick your stones and then you go and study it. The best is you learn about all of them lah. But step by step.
Can I just make a comment? I usually don't start with this because they don't know what a star is to begin with, and this has way too many stars. I usually start with a single star. So it's easier for them to, oh, okay, this is a star. And then if I want to bring this in, then I'm like, can you see how many stars there are in here? At which point they already know I'm looking for this. Then I can see. Whereas when you start with this, right, at the moment, like I see one long line with two, like what star, I don't see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is clear. This or this will be clearer. Just look for the star, look for the asterisks. Yeah. Okay. Does that make sense?
Asterisks. Oh yeah.
Asterisks, yeah.
It's asterisks what?
Yeah.
Asterisks.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so question say for example, Yejia, you know about, what is all these things. Which are the stones that attracts you the most, or rather which are the ones that you would highlight? Which are the 4 stones, 4 categories?
For me is star or cat's eye
Okay, star, cat's eye, and what else?
and colour change.
Color change, yes, and another one? One more?
One more.
4 ma.
Adolescence.
Adolescence. This one okay, yeah.
And play of colour.
Good. So like the stone that you think about, like you prefer to talk about it, right? Then you can start to think of what are some of the interesting facts that you can use it as a hook. Alright, or maybe your personal story as well. So we learned about all those storytelling technique, right? It's not hard and fast rule one. You can use the hook here, you can use the hook there, you can use the interesting fact here, you can use the interesting fact there. Okay? So but think about the interesting facts. Okay? For a start. How about Mina? Which are the 4 that you
Fire agate,
fire agate?
floret,
This one?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then cat eye,
Cat's eye?
yeah.
Okay.
And labradorite.
Labradorite. Okay, good. Lisa?
Yeah, I like the star.
Okay, we talk about the star.
Yeah. Then colour change.
Talk about color change, star, okay.
Cat's eyes.
Cat's eye, and one more?
Maybe the Labradorite.
Labradorite also. Okay, good. Then Ling? Labradorite, moonstone, color change. One more?
The
Star.
pink star, yeah.
Okay, good. Val?
Actually, I want to try to have my
Okay.
cat's eye,
Mm.
then the star,
Mm-hmm.
and the labrador.
Okay, good. So you think about it, all right? How you will start off the story or the interesting facts. Yeah. The interesting fact can also be a personal story lah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like me and staring at
Or
them.
the interesting fact can also be like, well, interested in this one. The interesting fact can also be, do you know there is one stone that the boss really likes a lot? That can be an interesting fact lah. Yeah, but it's not like the fact for the stone. Then after that, you weave in what the stone is about and things like that.
Have you looked
Why
into
and so
cat's
on.
eyes before?
Yes! No, that's
Same.
It's one line.
You go and Google later.
People with one line.
Yeah.
That's a very good hook. Yeah.
Have you looked into the cat's eye before? Yeah.
You
Okay.
see my
Good.
eyes.
Okay.
Alright.
Right. Anything else?
Yes. Not this way. Cat's eyes this way. Someone hasn't seen a cat. Is it?
Yeah. Body language, gestures.
Emphasize okay, this one. This one is supposed to cover.
Okay. So very quickly, storytelling. Oh, because they don't have this page.
Got sound
yet.
effect there.
They don't have this page.
Like what?
Like you.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
I can wait for Tata.
Okay. Sorry, I need to cover that portion. That's you. Okay, so when we are presenting, also some of the other techniques that we can incorporate, gestures and facial expression, right? So we already experienced how important it is to look at every single person as we, present, right? So just now I also, because with this, I was only holding the board. Just okay, gesture, holding the stone, open gesture, right? We're going to show people like this, okay? Facial expression, if you have some eye contact, facial expression will be smiling or like, what do you think, like this kind of expressions lah.
Or like just now, holding the poop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Actually, that was quite interesting because it really stimulates a certain feeling in the people looking. Like
You got a reaction from
she's
all of you,
literally holding the poop like this.
Yeah.
So if let's say I'm holding something like this in a very gentle way, everybody will feel like, wow, this one
Gonna
is
drop.
special. This one is precious, So for example, I think that's a good point. Let's say we're talking about small stones like this, not the star, maybe this one. That's an
I don't
opal.
talk about that.
Okay. So
You
when
know
we
what that is, by the way, guys? That's a sotong.
this one. Belenite. It's called belenite. Bellenite.
It's a fossilized sotong.
It's a opalized
Squid.
tentacle.
Yeah. Squid.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a squid. Part of the squid.
B-E-L what?
Bellenite. Inside there, the key exhibition highlight I got mentioned. Yeah. So you go and find out. Okay, what is it and all that.
And this is a fantastic thing to talk about. Do you know
I
what's this?
hardly talk about it.
It is
You like
actually.
sotong? This is sotong.
Yeah.
Calamari.
It's a colorful calamari.
But how did it get all the
Actually, it's similar to the
Fossilization.
petrification, similar. Yeah, these are fossilized materials. Okay, and
Petrified because opal is a liquid.
yes, correct. Not liquid, it has water content. Yeah. Okay, so like for example, something like that is fragile. It's really fragile, and I might also show people how fragile it is. Look, can you see the crack line here? Can you see? See the crack line? Can you see not? Crack line. Oh yeah. You see the crack line? Yeah.
Yesterday somebody asked me what it was when I finished.
Sotong.
Sotong.
The white
Yeah.
part. No,
And
The white is the
That's the fossilized sotong lor. That's the sotong part lor.
okay,
fossilization.
so you can see this strip in the middle.
What?
That's where the sort of the bone is lah. You know sotong got those soft bone, right?
yeah. You always got to
lah.
pull it out when you
Yeah.
cook
When you eat,
before you cook.
yeah. So this is
Oh, I didn't know that, man.
yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, and generally you don't need the light. You can already see the light. If you want, you can still use the light. Yellow light is nicer than white light. Okay. Yeah. So why I'm showing this is to show you that when the gesture and all that, right? When we are holding it very carefully, people will also be thinking, oh, okay, this one very fragile. Yeah. So it kind of create that impact as well.
Or you can tell them up front that's very fragile. Okay, I can show you something that's very fragile.
Yeah.
Right? Then people all excited. Why is it fragile? Then you take it out.
Yeah. That brings to the point of the sound effect. So sound effect can be heard in our tone. Alright, like this one, be very careful. It's very fragile. You can see already got the crack line down there. In fact, it was broken and we stick it back together because the specimen is rare to find specimen. Then they'll be okay, very, very careful. Alright? Okay? So any other ideas how we can use our voice, our sound, or creating what kind of sound effect can we create? Why do we want to create certain sound effect?
Create interest.
Okay, create interest. How? How does sound effect create interest?
Like the dinosaur pool, right? Sometimes I'm with children, I will go, do you know what this is? So something like that. And
Like that, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then when I show the petrified quartz, that one is my favorite. I will go, do you know what my favorite one is? And then I will show that.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
Petrified quartz, which one?
In the showcase, is it?
I
Okay,
will
okay.
stop and then I will use everybody will be,
On the petroleum quartz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Petroleum quartz or petrified quartz?
Petroleum.
Petroleum is not petrified.
Sorry, I
Petroleum.
forward petroleum. Then when I use the UV,
Yeah, she loves petroleum.
I will straight away go, can you see how beautiful it is? Because that's my,
Yeah.
I like it really, so
Yeah.
the passion will come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Correct.
say sound effect is when you roar or do something
Yeah.
like dinosaur or I say meow.
Yeah, but then that's what you can see. Like for example, you want to show this okay, now I'm going to show you a special magic trick. So everybody look at this 1, 2, 3, ta-da! Or something like that.
Ta-da! Yeah.
You know?
The cat's eye is quite interesting, you know. It's like there's an animal here that has the sound meow. You know, maybe when you shine the light, you start to meow. I don't know. I mean, just you can create it, you know. Yeah, you can create it according to your own style also. You know. Yeah. Any other idea, Val?
No, sorry, I'm just listening. I feel that the cat's eye is very similar to like if I see like the woman, she has her nails done.
Who?
Like if like the person.
Oh, okay.
Then
There's
Nails.
cat's eye nails.
Cat's eye
Yeah,
effect, yeah.
there's cat's eye nails. The magnetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think standard for a start the tada is easy. You know, like what else? Tada. What else? You got more creative ideas?
Wow, look at this one. Got a star.
You
Like.
should do that with the meteorite.
I think tada is quite generic for both kids and adults. So we start off with that. Start with that first. Then along the way,
Ta-da.
other
Or something you tell
ways.
secret.
Yeah.
Something like that, you know.
Yeah, more dramatic lah. A little bit more dramatic, just for one small part. Not everything.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah,
also
yeah.
dramatic. Too much already. Yeah. Okay. So sound effects and emotions. We mentioned about it. We talked a bit more. We talked a little bit about emotions. All right. So we share with some emotions. Right. So when I sharing with this one, I was like, wow, I really cannot find. I really couldn't find. Then later on, I realized. Oh, actually, I bought a color change stone, which is a Hagmanite. I realized that piece was Hagmanite. Then everybody like that, something like that. Yeah. So the emotions coming in. Okay. Sometimes I will mention the moonstone and the sunstone. Both are phenomenal.
Or you can sing a song. 你问我爱 You've got those China people lah.
Next time we get him to do that. Then we see how to do it.
Yeah, I want to see him do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Might you need a labeler for it.
The label.
Hagmanite,
There's a very worn out one here.
uh,
Oh, I want to ask you, what's this?
Mica.
No, this.
Mica.
This is mica?
Yeah.
So
The brown one.
Yeah.
The brown one.
Yes.
The white one.
The white one. Feldspar lor, most likely
So
feldspar.
Hagmanite is a feldspar.
No, Hagmanite is not.
Sodalite.
Mica can grow in a hexagon flat.
Yes.
It's the crystal shape.
Yeah.
So
I have a-
mica's crystal state is hexagon flat.
Yes, I got big ones.
Oh,
I got big
I
ones.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I've got big ones.
But at the back it doesn't say micro left. It says follow one of that. What's this?
Phlogopite in Hagmanite.
I thought it was Mica.
Description is